Hey folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my small block 350 that we're building to put back in my 1970 Corvette. In this video, I wanted to share with you guys a thought that I had on setting valve lash for hydraulic lifters. If you guys are installing hydraulic roller lifters on your car, I know you've done some research like I have to figure out what the proper valve lash is to set the lifters at. Now, there are many different opinions across the internet, as you could imagine, on where to set your valve lash. Is it setting it at a half a turn, a quarter of a turn, 3/4 of a turn, or even a full turn past zero lash for your hydraulic roller lifters? And I want to share with you guys my personal opinion based on what I have read and what my specific valves say in terms of preload. All right, now let me see if I can make some more sense to you. So when you buy your new hydraulic lifters, and for this project, I'm going with Johnson lifters. These are made in America, made in USA. These are their retrofit lifters, so they have the link bar. And you guys may be wondering, what is the proper valve lash to set? Or what is the proper adjustment to make to set your valve lash on your hydraulic roller lifters? Your lifters may be different, but as you can see on the label for my lifters, it gives you the preload right on the label. So the preload on mine is 35 thousandths plus or minus 10 thousandths. Okay, so this is where my theory comes into play, and I wanted to test this theory to really help convince myself of what the proper valve lash is, or what the proper setting is for my particular application. So what I've got set up is, as you can see, I've got my dial gauge set up. I have it on the exhaust rocker for the number 8 cylinder, and the method I'm using to set my valve lash is the E.O.I.C. So exhaust open, intake closed. And that simply means when your exhaust valve is opening, the intake valve is on its base circle. So then you can set the valve lash for that particular valve. This one here, we're setting the exhaust valve. So in my particular case, the intake is just starting to close. So I know that the exhaust is on its base circle. And I've already got my guide plate adjusted, and I'll have another video on that coming up, so be sure to check out the channel and be sure to subscribe if you're not already. I've got a lot of cool videos on this build and more to come. But what I'm doing is I'm going to set my valve lash, okay? So I've got it at 0 lash already, so I've tightened down the adjuster nut to where the push rod does not move, okay? So the up and down movement has already been taken out. And I'm just going to take my 9/16 wrench and let's just watch kind of where this ends up here. So let's start with a quarter of a turn, okay? So quarter of a turn, that gives us about 20 thousandths, okay? Let's go another quarter. So that gives us half of a turn there. So we are now at about, was it 10, 20, 30, 35, 34 thousandths, okay? So if you remember from the box, and again, your particular lifter is, or probably has a different spec than mine, so be sure to check your lifters, check your specs on your lifters. But again, mine was 35 thousandths plus or minus 10, so we are at 34 thousandths, which is right at spec, dead nuts on. So now I'm just going to take my Allen wrench, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten this down. Okay, so I've got it at half. I'm just going to turn both of them together and lock it down. And where does that put us? 10, 20, 30, almost 40 thousandths. All right, so right at 40 thousandths, which again was within spec on my particular lifter, which was 35 plus or minus 10. So now I know precisely how many turns it's going to take to get my valve adjusted within specification. Now your adjustment is going to depend mainly on what size rocker stud you have. I have a 3/8 inch stud, so I know the pitch of those studs. So you can use that kind of as a guide depending on your stud. If it's 3/8 or 7/16 stud, check the pitch and how many threads you have on your stud, and that kind of give you a guide. Or you can get a dial gauge indicator. So as I said, now I know about a half a turn plus that lockdown turn is going to give me the preload that I need on my specific lifter. I wanted to share that with you because I know there's a lot of information floating around on the internet with different turns to setting your hydraulic valve lash or preload on your lifters, and I just wanted to put some actual numbers and measurements to the particular turn or the portion of a turn on your adjustment nut that you would have to make. So again, for me, about a half a turn plus the full lockdown is going to give me my 40 thousandths of preload on my lifter, which is right in spec. So now I know for all my valves, that's where I need to turn to get my adjustment spot on. Guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. It was a short one, but I wanted to get that information out to you. I thought it would be helpful and useful to you guys while you're setting up your valves on your small block as well. So as always, thanks for stopping by the channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.